Hi. Um, I'm a little sick right now, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. Great way to start the first video for this, I guess, but I wanted to start something now, without delaying anymore. Um, right now I am playing Fate Extra. I mean, it's in the title, but um, yeah, I played this a while ago, like years ago, but I never finished it. Um, and so I figured that if I wanted to play this again, why not record it? I'm just gonna restart from the beginning. Um, in fact, I think my save file is probably still here. If I were to look, yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna start a new game. Um, for this playthrough of the game. Um, so. I don't think there's anything else I really need to say, so I'll just get started here. We'll probably just do normal mode. Yep. The story in this game's work of fiction, and the resemblance to any real person or location is purely coincidental. Yeah, I love Fate. I'm a pretty big Fate fan. Um, Admittingly, unfortunately, I might get crucified for this, but I haven't actually gone through the entire visual novel for Fate Stay Night. I do plan to at some point in my life, but I just haven't gotten around to it. Um, I don't know why. For some reason, I just really want to play through Fate Extra. It's always fascinated me. Um, I also really want to play Fate Extra CCC, but I figured I can't play that before playing this one. So I'm gonna go through playing this one. Um, I know I know you can choose between three different servants in this one. Um, I'll probably try to do all three of them, but we'll see. Uh, it's a bright, sunny morning. The air is filled with the joyful laughter of students. There's more activity than normal in front of the school gate. A crowd is forming as students are being called over. I wonder what's going on. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I think that's, yeah. When I peer into the center of the hubbub, I see my friend and student council president, Ise Ryudo. Hello, Ise. I should check. Okay. Sorry, I was just making sure the audio was good for the game. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna do voices for these characters, especially given the fact that I'm sick right now. Um, but maybe sometime in the future I'll give these people a voice. I also have a hard time remembering what voices I give people. But good morning. Lovely weather we're having, don't you think? Hmm? Why do you look so surprised? We announced at last week's assembly that this month the student council would strictly enforce school rules. I have been tasked with performing inspections to ensure students are in compliance with the school rules. Excuse me. Anytime I cough, I might just mute the audio at some point. So in case you hear that throughout the video, I don't want it to pick up. Now, it goes without saying that everyone is subject to inspections, even old friends. Now then, uniform inspection time. Collar check, pant hems check, And your socks? Check. Next is the contents of your bag. Notebooks, textbooks, pencil box. Not even a whiff of contraband. Your nails are evenly cut, and your haircut is sensible. Man, this is one hell of a strict school. Indeed, quite remarkable. Okay. You're a model Sukumihara. You're a model Sukumihara Academy student. Someone like you ought to consider a future in student government. You'd be perfect for it. Oh, but I'd never try to coerce you into joining the student council. We aren't like that. Now then, off to your classroom. Enjoy your day. Before I can reply, Mr. Diligent Student Council President is on to the next student's inspection. Hungry for gossip on their way to their classrooms, the students jabber about the inspections. Things are always so gently bustling in the morning. Another peaceful beginning to another peaceful day. Alright. Let's see here. Press triangle on campus on the system menu. Here you can save your game, adjust the game options, etc. I always really liked the music of this game. I have one of I have one of the I think it was like the battle soundtrack I had as my ringtone at some point. But alright, let's see. I might as well save now. Yep, new one. Alright. Can we talk to these people? Oh, yeah, okay. Welcome and enjoy your stay at Sukumihara Academy. I just wanted to try saying that once, to see how corny it would sound. If you continue... God. Excuse me. If you continue right, you'll find the archery range, but you should head for the school building now. Your classroom is on the second floor, right? Oh, that was a question. If you don't get to your classroom soon, you incite Tiger's wrath. Taiga. I have this weird feeling that I'm forgetting something. I just can't think of what it might be. Man, I must have a hole in my head. Maybe if I head back to my classroom. I'm really insisting on going to class, huh? Oh, isn't the archery range open? What is this archery range you speak of? Oh, that building over there to the right? What about it? Well, somebody left their stuff there, but whatever. Oh. Now the good old archery range from stay night. The side gate is closed. If I want to leave school, I should exit at the main gate. Okay. The lingering scent in the air triggers in my thoughts a soft wave of nostalgia. Huh. The archery range seems to be completely empty. The entrance is even closed up tight. I'd better hightail it back to the classroom. Room 2A's. Room 2A is on the main building's second floor. Is this the way down? Nope. Okay. Oh man, I gotta go to the bathroom before homeroom starts. My eyes are starting to float.
Huh?
Okay. I don't think I've ever felt like that before. 4 days until the next exam. Be sure to study your hardest. Sincerely, Miss Fujimura. Miss Fujimura. I woke up this morning with a splitting headache. I've been really forgetful as of late. Huh. This is the faculty office. I don't really have any need or desire to talk with any of the teachers, so I shouldn't go in. This is the nurse's office. I can feel the people inside, but I'm not quite sure how. Anyway, the door won't budge. The academy's garden is up ahead. Looks like it's under renovation, so only those involved in the process are allowed to go in. Okay. The door to the supply room is locked tight. Students aren't allowed to enter. This is room 1A. Even though no one is around, the silence is so absolute that it's somewhat unnerving. This is room 1B. Ah, God. Excuse me. This classroom feels totally lifeless. The lack of students just makes that feeling worse. This is room 1C. All of the first year classrooms seem totally devoid of life. I know what's going on. Okay. Cafeteria's just up ahead. Looks like they're still getting ready. Okay. Floor 2. We better head to the classroom. Our classroom. Oh, our classroom? 2A ring a bell. Or 2A ring a bell? Suki. No, not Suki. Sukumihara. Suku. God, it's gonna take me a few times to get used to that. Sukumihara Times Preview Edition 1. A special feature will begin the day after tomorrow. Cracking the unsolved mysteries of Sukumihara Academy. Don't miss it. I don't think my phone picked up on there, but hopefully it did not. Oh. Library? This is the library. There are weird mechanical noises coming from inside. I'd check it out, but the door is locked. Okay. Is this also the library? Okay. Yeah. Shoot. Which one? Wait, which one is my classroom? 2A. Okay. Let me just look at the others real quick. 2B. A lot of athletes here, so it's a little overwhelming. It's noisy as usual. I'd rather not be noticed, so I better hightail out of here. Okay. 2C. Student Council President Issei is in class, but he's not here now. He must be busy. I mean, you literally just met him. I don't know anyone else here. I should probably leave. Okay. Alright, guess let's get to class then. Probably should have read that out loud. That's fine. As I enter, I see Mato with a bunch of girls. Why he's so popular is a mystery.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Hey, when did you show up? You're so quiet and dull, I didn't even notice you. Even though we've been friends since our freshman year, right? Anyway, don't sweat the fact that you're as boring as dirt. It's not like you can help it. I mean, anyone else would seem boring and stupid when compared to me. Man. Shinji will always be Shinji in any alternate universe. It's a little early for so much abuse, but as it's Shinji Mato, it can't be helped. His arrogance is almost palatable. I don't know what he's saying, but it makes all the girls squeal with joy. Actually, let me rephrase. His popularity isn't so much mysterious as it is unnatural. Huh. I was just doing a little math tutoring. This stuff is beyond easy for me anyway. Wait a sec. Hey Amato, isn't the answer to this question totally wrong in every way? What? I'm the one who solved that. There's no way it could be wrong. But, look at this. Since when did 2 plus 2 equal 5? I'd never make such a stupid mistake. It's all your fault. You're the idiots here, not me. As Shinji raises his voice, the girls all panic and run back to their desks. I hate dealing with the... Whoa, hold on. This is... Proletariat. Sorry, that is not a word I see every day. Proletariat. Especially when they think they're my equal. It's really pathetic that these worms don't know their place. That's why I like you so much. Right. Even though you're boring, you know not to steal my thunder. You're the ultimate sidekick. Right. Shinji flashes me a smile. It's weird how I never take offense at the way he talks to me. By some strange twist of fate, Shinji, Mato, and I are friends. How we became friends was... I can't quite remember how it happened. I want to say we met in spring sometime. The bell for class rings as I try to recollect. And who should fly through the door but our homeroom teacher, Miss Fujimura. There she is. Taiga Fujimura. Okay. Phew. I made it. Good morning, And thud. Miss Fujimura trips, falling painfully onto the floor. As she lands, her head strikes the corner of the platform at the front of the classroom. Yeah, that's... Honestly, she should probably be dead, but... She's Taiga. She'll pull through. The classroom goes dead silent. Every student's attention is focused on the same thing. Again, how does she manage to trip in the same place every time? Listen, you. This isn't the time to be making stupid jokes. You're right. She isn't moving. Did she get knocked out or something? A few brave students get out of their seats and crowd around the still comatose Fujimura. Hey, Miss Fujimura. Miss Fujimura? Are you okay? What? Huh? What's wrong, everyone? Hey, class is about to start, so get back to your seats. Pronto. Yeah, she always pulls through. Miss Fujimura jumps to her feet as if nothing happened. It's almost as if the memory of her sudden and violent trip to the floor was totally erased. As this happens all the time, no one seems to notice or care enough to say anything. No one gives a thought to how it is for this to happen every single day. Right, midday. The scene playing out before me seems to never change from day to day. The same exact lessons, the exact same subject, the exact same content. Today we're going to study the biography of Dr. Peaceman, the talented physician who... Miss Fujimura is conducting class today the same way she does every day. You may not know, but when I was young, an unknown pathogen was the cause of a serious epidemic. In fact, outbreaks were common, but now most illnesses are cured using nanothingamajig's. Nanothingamajig's. Okay. And FYI, I'm still young. This will be on the test, so be sure you don't forget it. I mean it. Her ensuing laughter stopped short at her eyes, which seemed deadly serious. Just as everyone is about to call Fujimura out, the bell signaling the end of the class rings. Alright, that's all for today. Be sure to study hard tonight, and don't forget those important points I told you about. Well, today's class wasn't all that boring. It is a relief when the bell rings. As the bell signaling the end of the day sounds, students begin to break off into small groups. Thank God that's over. I was getting sick of all the busy work. Being a student sucks. The worst part of the whole deal is having... Excuse me, I had a cough. The worst part of the whole deal is having to attend these stupid classes. You're still here? That's unusual. You don't have any plans, like a date or something? Haha, I'm just messing with you. I know you're too big of a nerd to ever get a date. I mean, you're just going to your dork club, the journalism club, right? Well, seeing as you're as boring as stale white bread, your life is exactly as it should be. You know exactly what your role in life is, and you stay there. Well, catch you later. See you in class tomorrow. Man. It's no wonder no one likes Shinji. I hate wearing uniforms. I should have gone somewhere that lets you wear regular clothes. What? I'd kill to be able to wear the black uniform of the student council, like you. I was about to say, I wonder why he's wearing a different outfit. Seems kind of pathetic to just head straight home after school. I should join a club. I guess the journalism club's been busy. I mean, with all of the weird stuff happening. Try this one. Huh? You're not a member? You're always talking in the hallway with the editor-in-chief. Can't choose the other one. Can. Recently, a lot of students have been getting hurt. Rumor is that there's a slasher on the campus. On campus. Huh. Hey, the editor-in-chief of the journalism club was calling a general meeting. You'd better go. Although I'm not a member, allegedly. One of my desk's legs is shorter than the others, and it keeps shifting around. It's driving me insane. It's like my nose. God, I hate this. Guys always bolt when it... Excuse me. Guys always bolt when it's time to clean. The lies they tell to get out of helping are pathetic. Wait. Oh, I thought there was someone over here. Okay. I guess let's go find the journalism club. The editor-in-chief of the school newspaper is calling for you. You better go talk to her. Huh? Where is that? I really wish I was dating Shinji's sister. She's that cute girl in the nurse's office. And we'd get married, and she'd feed me, and I'd wake up to her every day. Squee! But the thought of Shinji being my brother-in-law is, ugh, if only they weren't related. Yeah, poor Sakura. Now, where is this editor? Oh, it's probably Ben. Hey, what's going on? More drama? Okay, you? The school newspaper has been so busy these days. There's a lot of weird rumors to check out. Alright. That's the editor. Look who's here. It's the newspaper club's ace. Gotten any leads? What? Did you forget? You have to write an Unsolved Mysteries of Sukumihara article. Come on, I told you yesterday. There isn't very much time left before the deadline. Well, whatever. Your work's always good, so I'll leave this in your capable hands. Geez, my benevolence is like a black panther running around. Yes, that doesn't make sense. So that's that. I've done some of the investigating, so it's your job to do the rest. Don't look so excuse me. Don't look so surprised. There's a method to my madness. Okay, so about the first preview edition, the one called Gateway to the Paranormal. So listen, there's supposedly an entrance to the spirit world at the rear of the Archery Academy. Wow, I can't read. Rear of the archery range. One time, a male student who got bullied a lot was told to pick up trash there, and vanished. Everyone's totally convinced that there's paranormal activity going on back there. Isn't that scary? I mean, ridiculous? Anyway, go sniff out the truth. Leave no stone unturned. Your nose and eyes are the tools of the trade. Tools of the trade for a journalist. Got it? Yeah, I don't know much about her in this case, but sure, you're the mysterious one. Your reply should be yes, ma'am. Alright, hop to it. Kevin. Talk to you. You heard what the editor-in-chief has to say? Hurry up and solve the mystery of the paranormal gate. To tell the truth, the story is really scary. We're counting on you to unravel the mysteries of Sukumihara. Like the editor-in-chief always says, you can't avert your eyes from life's mysteries. It's the archery range, alright? The archery range. Some students know things, so investigate. Alright. I guess... why not? I guess I'll go to the archery range. Nope. Out of the blue, a feeling that something was moving behind the door overcame me. As a rule, students aren't allowed inside of the supply room. It might be just a rat or something. For some unknown reason, I find my eyes drawn to the door of the supply room when the door is suddenly and violently thrown open. This guy. I do not remember who this is. I don't remember who this is, nor his name. What do you think you're doing? Without warning, a man appears from out the shadows. Dressed in black with a dour expression, the person in question is very intimidating. But that sense of intimidation is immediately replaced with extreme discomfort and unease. A sudden overwhelming sense of danger gives me goosebumps all over my body. His cold, blank stare sends chills down my spine as though he's marking me for death. For some reason, it feels as if he is deciding whether to break my neck or skin me alive. Odd. Your name doesn't appear to be on the list, but I'd better make sure. He begins to mutter under his breath while at the same time he reaches out with his right hand. The chills running down my spine gain intensity as a wave of nausea and vertigo wash over me. I feel like a rabbit watching a wolf draw near. Maybe this isn't just raw terror. I think he's holding something that's making me feel this way. You're not even trying to fight. My instincts aren't as sharp as they should be. I need to rest. The note of disgust in his voice is obvious as he slowly lowers his hand. The paralysis that seemed to take hold of me suddenly fades away. The man continues to look down on me. With those dead eyes of his. Students are forbidden from entering the supply room. You do well to remember that. The campus is about to close. If you have nothing else to do, I advise you go home now. Is there anything else? My name is Mr. Kuzuki. I will be teaching here starting today. The man who introduces himself as Mr. Kuzuki turns and heads back into the supply room. With that, the final bell begins to chime, signaling the end of the school day. Everything begins to progress as normal, as if nothing out of the ordinary had happened. But I'm still sore and slicked with sweat, an all too real reminder of what happened. Wonderful. We now have a teacher with obvious murderous intent teaching at our school. Okay. I'm assuming we're still going to the archery range. Wasn't his name Kuzuki? He seems not dangerous, but definitely merciless. Yeah. Is that? No, okay. Kinda looks like Shinji. Couldn't tell that. An entrance to the spirit world? No clue. Maybe you should ask the archery club advisor, Fujimura. You want to know where Tiger is? Wouldn't she be at the archery range or something? The priest from the neighborhood chapel has been coming to the school a lot lately. He's tall, dark, and handsome. Mostly dark. Hello, Fujimura? Caught me in the middle of cleaning. Those archery club kids don't even unstring their bows. The worst is when they leave their arrows stuck in the target mound. I usually make the kids do it, but there's no club activities leading up to exams, so I'm doing it. Huh? An entrance to the spirit world? That's just a rumor. It's not real. Exams are right around the corner, so don't waste your time on stuff like that. Go home. Shoo, shoo. What appears in the archery range isn't an entrance to the spirit world, but Miss Fujimura. Well, I can't say I'm surprised. She's behind one of the Sukumihara's mysteries. It's fitting. I'll report this tomorrow, so I can go home now if I want. A day will pass if you go home. Oh. Let's stay at school for now. I think I'll poke around the campus a little longer. If I want to leave, I should head out through the main gate. Okay. Hey, Sakura. Oh, it's you, brother. I heard that you've been skipping out on the archery club's morning practices lately. Why haven't you been showing up? And where do you get off taking a break without my say-so? I get it now. You've been going to their house again, haven't you? Yes, I have been going there, but I just wanted to help and... Let me guess. You felt you were obligated to, right? Jeez, why must you be so damn naive? Wait a sec. What was that just now? Anyway, if someone gets hurt, just leave them to suffer. Oh Shinji, you ass. Just do what I tell you, and things will be a-okay. I mean, it seems like people get some kind of perverse thrill from getting in my way. To force one of my dear little sister to miss valuable practice time. That's not how it was at all. I wasn't forced to do anything. I wanted to help. Why don't you... Why is it so wrong to help those who need it? Ha! Isn't it only fools and the weak who manage to get themselves hurt somehow? And why help anybody out? Will that person ever repay you back, or help in return? Of course they won't. And if you think otherwise, you're an idiot. I won't be used by anyone. Oof. It's better to treat others as cattle. And isn't it time for you to admit to feeling the same way? But for me, that option... Stop right there. I don't care what you have to say. Stop going to that house, Sakura. Got it? Poor Sakura. It's okay. I'll protect you. Oh, I mean, hi. Can I help you with anything? If you ever start feeling unwell, please come by the nurse's office. Sakura is best girl. I don't really have any need or desire to talk with any of these. Shush. Maybe I should just go home now. A day will pass if you leave campus. Yeah. Shouldn't be anything else, really. Oh, cool. At some point, I think I'll need to start saving in different slots, but for now, I think it's fine. Humble days are as precious as gold dust. Where are the buyers? Not sure what that's, or rather what that is. Alright. As I walk into class, the girls that normally flock around Shinji Mato aren't there. Shinji seems to be in a bad mood today. His usual posse, I think they say it, of girls is keeping their distance. I'll ask him if something happened. What? Like I'd tell you if anything happened to me, which it didn't. Nothing happened at all. Hey, you know that Ice Queen Rin Tosaka? Oh, well, there she is. Okay, speak of that though. She thinks she's so much better than everyone else. At first, I thought that she would be the only one who understood how lonely it is at the top. I tried talking to her yesterday, but I got nowhere. Maybe I just intimidate her or something. I might have lost a few points for getting violent. Girls who talk back to me get slapped. God, think about this guy. I'd never hook up with such a violent, stick-up bitch like that, no matter how hot she is. What a waste. She'd be perfect if she'd just keep her mouth shut. You agree with me, right? Right? Looks like there's some tension between Shinji and Rin Tosaka. Knowing Shinji, he probably hit on her and got shut down. And why'd she take a shot at me? I thought she was going to spinning star kick me next. He continues to whine under his breath. I can only imagine how sleazy Shinji was being with her. Normally, his super aggressive approach works, but obviously it didn't with Rin Tosaka. Life's more interesting when it's got little shakeups like this. As if right on cue, Miss Fujimura barges into the classroom as the bell sounds. Phew, I made it. Good morning, everyone. Alright, no one's absent, and since there are no announcements, let's just start homeroom. And she trips again. As soon as she turns to reach for the chalk, she trips and falls as she always does. As she falls, her fingernails drag across the blackboard with a horrifying sound. And thus another typically mundane day begins anew. Oh, this guy. And though the Great War had finally come to an end, regional conflicts still persist. Despite the suffering of the previous generation, battles are still waged 30 years on. Standing behind the lectern today is the school's newest teacher, Kuzuki. Although he's supposed to be teaching math, his lessons seem to have gone off on a tangent. Is that a teacher thing here? Now, instead of armies, attacks in ever greater numbers are being carried out by terrorists. And in an attempt to suppress these terrorist groups, with that bell signaling the end of classes sounds. And with the end of the day here, the tension in the classroom drops immediately. Alright, let us end here today. Oh yes, before I forget, there is an announcement from the student counselor. Recently, a rise in the number of slashing incidents has made the surrounding area dangerous. With that in mind, keep any detours to a minimum and head home as quickly as possible. Get home quickly? Good advice, but I still have to finish a few assignments for the journalism club. Why I'm so gung-ho about investigating the school's 7 wonders is a mystery even to me, but it seems important for some reason. I have to turn in yesterday's report. I'd better go see the editor-in-chief this evening. Alright. See that punk around? I mean Shinji, of course. Don't say that to his face, though. Okay. Strange happenings on campus. I wonder who comes up with all those rumors. The editor-in-chief was looking for you. She was going on about you being late with an article. Yep. You're investigating a story right now. Maybe I should join the journalism club, too. Oh, the crowd. Hey, guess what? I just passed this gorgeous girl on the stairs. Could she be a new student? What? I'm sure you're just talking about Rin Tosaka from Class B. Rin Tosaka? Never heard of her. You've really never heard of her? Pretty athletic, smart, classy? Or a stuck-up Miss Perfect who all the guys adore and all the girls despise? Wouldn't be unrealistic to call Rin Tosaka the most popular girl in the whole school. Are you pulling my leg? Girl, you're so dense you probably wouldn't feel it if I pulled your leg anyway. What? I'm not dense. Much. But she wasn't wearing her school uniform. She was wearing red. How do you explain that? I don't know. I hadn't noticed. Huh? Maybe I'm remembering wrong. You would. Come on, let's hurry to our club. Yeah. Rin Tosaka. Mr. Kusiki. Everyone says he's scary. He's actually a good teacher. Hey, guess what? I heard this from a friend of a friend, but... Huh? What is it? Miss Fujimura is living with one of the students here. Ew, you mean like romantically? But that's taboo. Interesting. Does that mean Shido still technically exists in this? Oh, our club's ace. Did you find anything out? Or did you find out anything yesterday? Interesting. So it was Tiger. Of course there's no entrance to the spirit world. Thanks to you, the article will be great. Are you ready for your next article assignment? The next unsolved mystery is... Yesterday, there was a girl dressed in red on the rooftop. Rumors about Little Red Rooftop are spreading. Go find out what this is all about. A journalist lets the news guide on their feet. To the rooftop. Alright then. So I'm going to the rooftop. Before I go though, make sure there's nothing on the first floor. For some reason, Shinji keeps messing with the door. I wonder what he's up to. Shinji, what you doing, buddy? That's weird. Why won't it open? What? You haven't left yet? Wait, don't tell me. No, never mind. Losers like you shouldn't be on campus right now. Who knows? You might get whacked by that killer. Hey, don't say I didn't warn you. What are you up to? Shut it, you. Won't mean anything to a nerd like you. But I? Wait. Why am I explaining anything to you? Just get the hell out of here already. Okay. What? Just go home already. Okay. Nurse's office. I can feel people inside, but I'm not quite sure how. I didn't record that much. Okay. Alright. So go to the rooftop. Is that Issa? Yes, it is. The girl on the rooftop? Her. She just happens to be up there right now. I saw her holding the key to the rooftop a moment ago. Did you hear? There was a murder near school yesterday. A high school kid was killed. It happened on their way home. I live near there, and now I'm scared to go home. Yep, that's... You have every right to be scared. I turn the doorknob and the metal door opens slightly on its hinges. As a rule, no one is allowed up on the rooftop, but I can see someone else's elongated shadow. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun. I am not reading that right. Oh. The vibrant colors set off by the setting of the sun is enough to take one's breath away. Under the now blood-red sky, a single girl looks out onto the town that spreads out below. Like a figure out of a painting, the girl seems to shine with the same red glow as the setting sun. Wow, they're glazing this girl. I mean, she is red. What a beautiful sunset. I can only imagine how captivating this sight must be for the people who live here. It is indeed a very beautiful scene. A shame that it doesn't really exist. On the surface, it seems like such a benign, peaceful world. A pity that it'll soon come to an end. This place is merely an idealized imitation of the real world, and one done in poor taste. Wonder if there's any value to a memory that can only be observed and then left behind. Not quite sure if that last statement was supposed to express disgust or disappointment. As she finishes speaking, a faint smile forms on the girl's lips as she slowly turns in my direction. Her unwavering gaze makes it seem like she can see things hidden to others. Her eyes seem to shine with an intensity that rivals that of the fiery red of the evening sky. What's this? A notice from the system. Thanks for bringing it to me. Huh? That's not it? That means you must be one of the generic students. If one of the irrelevant NPCs can get up here, I guess I'll have to find another place to hang out. It's interesting. So, like, are the masters just like idling around in this school as they, like, I don't know, just wait for the Grail War to start? I don't know, it's weird. Continuing to mumble quietly to herself, the girl quickly walks my way. Oh well, at least this is a good opportunity for me to look one of you over. Stand still, you. Unexpectedly, her finger reaches out and touches my cheek. Oh. Wait, what's this? Is this a warning from the system? Direct interference does break the rules, after all. Oh. Mumbling to herself, the girl disappears without a trace. It's like no one was ever there at all. She vanished? There or not, her form has been indelibly burned into my mind. Oh, you're still here? It's almost time to leave school, so you should prepare to go home. What's wrong? You look a little pale. The sound of Issei's voice pulls me back to reality. I must look completely dazed and confused. Maybe I'm tired, or I'll talk with the editor-in-chief again tomorrow. In any case, I think the course of wisdom for now would be to go home like Issei says. A day will pass if you leave campus. Let's not leave just yet. No, I should probably look around the campus a little more. If I want to leave, I should head out to the main gate. Alright, just see real quick if there's anything else interesting. If there isn't, I'll just cut to the next day. What's this? You think a fly on the wall, or do you think a fly on the wall or the fly on men's pants has the better view? What? View of what? Why is it even called a fly in the first place? Okay, man, you keep doing your thing. What's going on, Taiga? Me? Living with a student? Ugh, no. I'm his guardian. Just his guardian. The child of one of my parents' friends had been living alone, so I've been helping out. The child of one of my parents' friends. The child of one of my parents' friends. Child, my parents' friend. Okay. Which means that I go over to his house, but not that I live with him. I don't, not at all. Hey, what's with that face? You don't believe your own teacher? You're a good kid. You don't even know what those bad kids mean by living together, right? Right? And now your teacher needs to give those kids who are spreading rumors a little educational guidance. Why is everyone looking this way? Alright, nothing else of interest, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the next day. Hey, post-editing me here. I decided to cut off the episode here because I didn't realize that the entire prologue of this game would take almost 3 hours to complete, and I don't feel like uploading an entire 3-hour video. So, um, I'll end this first part here. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. The next part won't take too long for me to upload. I just gotta finish editing it up. But, yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.